Corner shops have long been a part of the UK culture. The shop in the corner of the road that sells everything now operates over 45,000 convenience stores, each with their own story. One of which were the Patels, who moved to England for a better life. But it wasn't all sweet. They say they faced a huge amount of racial discrimination, violence and harassment whilst operating their business in Salford.
We had a lot of trouble. For the first 7 years, we felt like we were in Beirut, literally Beirut. The cars were going up, the kids were getting bullied in school. If something had happened with us in the shop, the kids would bully the kids in school. And then the teacher would ring me and say, "Oh, your son's done this." I said, "But do you know the history behind why he's done that? Because he's been bullied because of something that's happened in the shop."
Taking a leap of faith, the Patels opened their first shop on Duchy Road, Salford in 1992.
It was a shock to the system. We did not anticipate all the grief and the trouble that we would have. A lot of racial abuse. Initially we thought, you know what, we are new, so they're going to the local youths. They would push their luck, try their luck, asking for credit and so forth. There was a lot of dealing going on and drugs and stuff. We tried to keep away from that because it was none of our business. We didn't want to get involved in it, but it was coming into the shop because they were dealing within the shop. So there was a lot of issues with the youth. And if we asked them to move, the shop, the windows would get smashed, the car would get smashed, a lot of racial abuse.
And it took regular visits to calm things down.
We used to have the police standing in our flat Friday night, and they'd be there looking out the window, seeing which person had broken the ASBO, because the ASBOs were such that they were not allowed to be in the area within a certain distance. If they were caught, at this point it was good because we didn't have to then give evidence to say, "Yes, I've seen you," or "Yes, he was in the area." The police had that evidence, so the police would pursue it. And it really lightened trouble then.
But there were more difficulties that they later encountered, with Ramesh Patel, Vanita's husband, struggling with anxiety, and in 2021 he sadly passed away.
New Year's Eve every year since my dad and gran passed away, we do fireworks in the memory. Again, that's something that brings the estate together. We probably have around 150 to 200 people out on the night, and it's very touching. It's not something that happens regularly on the estate where the customers come together, but one night of the year, it's nice to know that the customers appreciate the effort, the hard work that has gone into the shop throughout the year. It's nice to see.
Following in the footsteps of his father's business, Priyesh went on to open his second shop to give back to the community, and soon won retail awards, all in loving memory of his father.
Yes, he's gone. We can't change any of that, but we have to press forward, because that's what he wanted. Everything he did for us was to better our futures, and that was the instilment. Keep focused and keep working to improve your family's future, because ultimately, what's the world without family?